Hello everyone, I'm Nick Richmond. This is Dominic Caminata with the Grasso University. We're here to talk to you about tip number 73, ignoring objections during the presentation early on and often. Now I have a question for you, Dominic. The objections that you feel come up most often, especially early on in the process, what would those objections be typically? And how would you recommend dealing with those objections when they come up?
Well, there's so many obstacles that can come up throughout the process. Obviously, you can get cancellation at the door. You can get a crazy curveball objection when you walk into the house. And of course, objections throughout the presentation, right? So no one wants to be sold, right? So you're gonna get a lot of times objections throughout the entire process. Now, the thing we really train and educate on at Grasso University is any objections I get at the door, when I walk in, or throughout the entire sales process, especially during the presentation, the best thing I can do is ignore that objection, right? Because all I'm trying to do is by a lot of times 10 to 15 minute increments, and it sounds kind of harsh, but sometimes you have to force feed these customers a demo because people make new decisions based on new information. Until they see the demo, they're not going to be convinced the quality and the values.
So how do you ignore it exactly? Let's
Yep.
just say the homeowner says to you, hey Dominic, you know, it looks like you guys are a quality company. I'm guessing you're probably gonna be way out of my budget. If this project's gonna be more than $5,000, we might as well terminate this meeting right now.
Yeah, that's a good question. So I'm in the demo, someone shows me a price objection, right? They're getting fearful that the price is gonna be too high. All I can be is, Nick, I completely understand how you feel. A lot of our customers felt the same way. Now it's important that I say our customers because that means they signed up with us, right? So I can assure you that affordability is by far our best feature, right? Now, what I have to do is go through a few different elements, and some of them are actually important to the design will dictate the price. We'll let you be the judge on what's the most economical for you. Fair enough? Just give me a few more moments of time. I'll be sure to get that price out for you in just a moment.
So let's just say that they see through some of that, right?
Yeah.
And they just keep hitting you with that same objection. And let's just say it comes up a second time or even a third time.
Yeah.
At what point do you come at it from a different angle? How do you continue to navigate around that objection?
So I've had some interesting appointments. I had this one customer who says, give me a price or get out, right? That's the ultimate, right? So what I did, and again, I'm not saying this is number one choice, number two, or even number three, but like Nick was saying, if I get this objection coming up 20 times, I got to address it, right? So I was there on a siding appointment. What I did is I took every siding sample out of my kit. That's why it's good to get that kit in there early. Spread them all out on the table, and all I said was, pick one. And the customer's like, which one? I'm like, anyone you want. They're like, I don't know what you offer. I'm like, exactly. That's why you need to be informed of what we offer and what it is, because price doesn't matter if you don't know what you're getting, true? So that's a way you can overcome that and kind of get them back to reality. Sometimes you got to put their feet to the fire a little bit and take control. And there's so many different ways we can do that, which we're going to teach you at the Grasso University Closers Camp.
All right, so this is tip number 73. Ignore the objections. Do your best to not get engulfed in the objections. Continue with the process. The process will take care of everything.